Namaste, beautiful yogis. Today I am here to talk about an antiviral protocol. I have had a video in the past and a post on antiviral protocols, but that was more geared towards the viruses that live in our system and create chronic diseases. So today we're going to do more of a acute invasion viral protocol. It is a really hot subject, and I wrote an article. So I'll kind of go over the points in the article for those of you that do not like reading, or maybe I'll include a little extra points. I'm looking at the article, a little extra points when I talk. So I don't know why I'm out of breath, a little too excited to do this. Anyways, so I feel like maybe because I received a few emails with people that are panicking amidst this crisis really around the earth, and maybe it makes me a little worried about the earth and the future of the earth. But I do believe that this particular virus will come and go. Even I think Sylvia Brown predicted that it will disappear completely by summer, to come back 10 years from now, and then to disappear completely. And although I'm not a big person on predictions, I do think that it's good to believe in something that's a better prediction. At the same time, believing in everything resolving is good, and not worrying and living life happily, but also taking preventative measures, it's key. So let's go over my protocol. Now, first, I want to cover the things that are really important. There is certain things that are absolutely important to do in order for your immunity to be spot on. First of all, sleep. I'll go over my article so I don't have to do a completely different video away from the article. Love, because we all are healthier when we are happier. So water throughout the day, especially with lung infections, and this virus is affecting the lungs of humans. Keeping hydrated the entire day, not smoking, those are an absolute must. Keeping the lungs clean, as one of my friends said on Instagram, something I didn't mention in my post, mullein, which is for the lungs, an herb for the lungs, onions are for the lungs, really important, sliperium, to keep the lungs nice and clean. Exercise also cleans up the lungs, obviously. Clean air, misting essential oils. Can you see the little mist? I don't know, I don't see it on the camera. I see it. It's a little mist is coming. Oh yeah, here you can kind of see it. Right now I have thyme oil and water. This thing changes light in particular. We have a few different ones around the house, and I'll include links. All the links are in my article, by the way. Everything is laid out. So sleep, laugh. Gosh, I spilled a little bit of the water. Sleep, love, relax. Sleep, love, relax. All of those are really important things. Exercise, do yoga. Water throughout the day to stay hydrated. Citrus fruit every single day. I cannot emphasize that enough, for the health of your skin, for the health of your cells. On a cellular level, citrus looks like little cells if you look at oranges. Lemon juice cleanses the lymphatic system, cleanses the liver. It's absolutely a must. I mean, we all have to drink lime juice every day, eat oranges. Especially you can peel the peel and just blend the whole thing with the pith, the white part. Very healthy. Of course, all the other fruits, apples, anything in season, just pound the fruits. There is no better food than fruits, and the sugar is part of why it is so good, so healthy for you. It goes straight to your cells, so straight to your liver, to cleanse the liver, to nourish the brain. The brain runs on glucose, the liver needs glucose, everything in your body needs glucose. So very important. Then let's continue. I'll keep staying by the article. Obviously an exercise program that is immune boosting and at the same time it's not too much. So too little is not good for the immunity, too much is not good. Somewhere in between is the middle path. Of course, if you look at my schedules, I usually include 20 to 40-minute classes. For the most part, I consider that to be enough. You can always include a lot if you like just cannot contain your energy, and you can always rest if you have a tired day. Listening to the body is very important. Everyday raw food, every single day, no junk food. Junk food just pollutes your body and creates an environment for parasites, bacteria, viruses, etc. So really clean up the body, and food is your best friend in cleaning up the body. Some herbs will clean up the body really well, also chlorella, cilantro, psyllium, all of those that clean the colon. They will speed things up. Also, just eating raw every single day, not just raw, but including raw, is very important. Now I understand if you live in a cold climate, you're gonna eat oats and potatoes, and all of those are also great. Squashes and steamed veggies, cooked veggies, fermented breads, etc. All of those are great, but just make sure to include raw every single day. I think I'm prepared to talk fast because my article ended up being way too long, so I'm worried that this is gonna last a really long time, a long video, but we'll see. So yeah, our society is really disconnected in how we view health. We consider pathogens invaders, and we consider them enemy, rather than looking at ourselves and trying to create a really clean environment and a strong system. So really strengthening the immune system is way more important than trying to kill off pathogens. Now with this virus, I think there is worrisome elements to it, more so about what the future of the earth will be with all these tendencies in society for cleaning up the earth of humans. So I don't know where it is gonna go. This particular one, I think, is gonna be short-lived. That's my feeling, but that doesn't mean that we're good and just good to cruise from here on. So the way we've approached life and the way we've allowed, even in my article, I mentioned that with animal farming, our approach is stick them in really disgusting germ-infested places and just give them antibiotics as part of their food, and make sure that they're gonna just live a long enough life cycle to be killed at a good time, so the antibiotics don't kill them before they're completely ripe for slaughter. So that's the approach, rather than providing clean surroundings for them, which is common sense. So if you think how common animal farming is, that's the type of mentality we have in most of society, unfortunately, even with the medical establishment and with all the food industries, and it's just the mentality is just disconnected from nature. We're disconnected from nature. We are creating an unhealthy earth, an unhealthy environment, and all we can do is to raise our awareness, clean up the body, raise our frequencies, and in that way we increase our chances of being healthy, having healthy thoughts, and living a healthier life. Now, what the earth is going to be doing in the next 50 years, all we can do is change ourselves. And the rest, it's not up to us. And we surrender because our soul is eternal, and the cycles of all of these things will eventually end. I think we are facing the eternal battle of good versus evil, or the forces that are the dichotomy, and the forces that are in this particular dimension, in this particular environment. Anyways, I'm rambling and not saying, I don't want to go into, I'm not into conspiracy theories at all, because many of them are fear tactics, again, fear mongering. But at the same time, there's certain things that are also not exposed in the media. There is a lot of panic now, and I think avoidance of the deeper issues. Sun is really important. By the time the hot months come, hopefully the virus will cycle off. As cold viruses tend to do. I was reading an article by someone that has been studying coronavirus for the last, I think, 19 years from Hong Kong, a scientist. He says it off the record, that coronavirus should disappear by the time summer comes, because it is like most cold viruses, and it will have harder time surviving in the sun, the heat, and the humidity. Those are the three things that it hates: sun, heat, and humidity. So on to supplements. Vitamin C, as always. I forgot to mention fresh air, deep breathing. Yoga comes in here. A little heat every day or every other day will do you good, because you get sweaty and you exercise. Saunas, I don't have a sauna, but those are amazing. Supplements, starting with garlic. It's a food, it's a supplement, it's everything. All the other herb foods like parsley, cilantro, hot peppers, celery, arugula, even spinach, all of those. Now, with the oxalates being a hot issue, they are absolutely safe in a vegan diet when they're not combined with animal products and the byproducts of their digestion. So they are absolutely safe. They can carry some heavy metals, according to the medical medium, out of the body, the oxalates themselves. So nothing to worry about. Raw spinach is totally fine. It's just I don't know how well they combine with animal protein, so that's the consideration here. Herbal teas, thyme, oregano. People said rosemary. You can never go wrong with rosemary. Speaking of which, I'm gonna go pick some rosemary from my garden. Beautiful wild oregano. It's gorgeous. It's just beautiful. Rose hips, usually chamomile, lemon balm. You just, whatever, open your cabinets, look for preferably wild or organic herbs, because the glyphosates are a real issue, and apparently Lipton is so high on glyphosates that it's just off the charts, like beyond anything. Glyphosates is what Monsanto uses to spray on things, not just GMO. They spray it on non-GMO, for example oats, in order for them to dry up faster and to not mold. So they end up in the food supply and in the bodies and wreak havoc on us. Another thing I don't mention in my article, but it's protection from EMF, electromagnetic frequencies. I recently started wearing, I got this. It has a lot of studies behind it. It is a very interesting technology. It's a hologram. I'll link it below. Aries Tech is the company, and it is set to create a bubble around you of protection from electromagnetic frequencies. The science behind it is very interesting. Lots of paperwork. I'll post it and you can go read about it, and I will make a video on it separate. But you know, some protection from electromagnetic frequencies. Shungite, cleans water. Again, is said to protect you. Another thing that cleans water is Lugos iodine. Lugos iodine can clean up water, good for gargling, antiviral, pretty. And also iodine, a lot of us can be deficient in iodine, or our thyroid suffers because of all of the radiation. The thyroid absorbs radiation. So Lugos, very important. I make my own oregano solution. I will see if I can find the company exactly that I bought it from. I bought a really strong oregano that has to be diluted, and it will last me a really long time. I love oregano, so I dilute my own. This one is, I think, in flax oil, flax hemp combination oil. Let's see. For a comprehensive article that is written out, go to my website. I'll link it below. I wrote everything out, or like a lot of things out. There's always just as much more. Now, it is not here. It is in my bathroom. The peppermint oil by Radha. Oh, it's so good. It's strongly antiviral. It calms the nerves. It cools the tummy. You can use it as a toothbrush, as a toothpaste, sorry. Just fabulous. It's a big container. I'm looking again at my article. It's a big container, and it will last you a long time. You can put it in small containers like this and give it to everybody in your household. It is just fabulous. Ionic zinc, ionic selenium. I don't have it. I have to get it. lysine with this one comes with everything: lysine, propolis, licorice, garlic, vitamin C, echinacea, really important. Where is my echinacea? Oh, this one, wellness formula. Johnny swears by it. It's really important because it has a combination of elderberry, echinacea, propolis, garlic, salmon seal, horsehound, olive leaf, very important. So licorice is very important, olive leaf is very important. You can make them yourself in alcohol extracts. Mullein, kudzu, cinnamon, bioflavonoids, elecampane, eleuthero, I don't know how elecampane is pronounced, I've seen it a lot, angelica, and it has vitamin D, which is important, zinc, copper, selenium. This one has selenium and a few other things. So in this particular one, the tablets are without gelatin. The capsules used to be in gelatin, they probably still are, but you can double check. Here I have a different oregano, but again it's my own. I put it in an essential oil of oregano bottle that is finished. Echinacea, golden seal. I'm going quickly over it. I've mentioned them in my article. A combination of minimum 5 herbs is what I like for an antiviral protocol. This is my own. Did I show you my own? Echinacea, and it's angustifolia, the variety. It's a little more expensive. I bought it in fresh herb and extracted it in alcohol, vodka. I use vodka because I made them in California and spirits are illegal there, over 90 percent proof. Lemon essential oil. So the way I like to, this one is really good for your hands. It's a germ fighter. It's known as the Thieves. It's a combination of 5 essential oils that were used during the Black Plague by thieves to rob places with people that are dead, and it protected them from dying. Rosemary, lemon, clove, what else? Cinnamon, eucalyptus. It's really good. Sometimes I diffuse it. It's good for the hands. You can put it in your alcohol hand sanitizer or non-alcoholic based on hand sanitizer. It kills certain amount of bacteria. Thyme does as well. Thyme is really strong. So what I like to do is first approach it with diet. Of course, the mind, the sleep, the lifestyle, the sun, those are the most important things, I think, personally. Then diet. So first it goes with how you are as a person, but diet does help you feel better and have a clearer mind. So it's very important. I don't know one thing is more important than the other, but you know, I do think that the mind is more important overall, but how you maintain the mind might be through diet. So it's kind of like a catch-22. There is not one more important thing, but approaching it with diet, with lifestyle where you sleep and rest and laugh and relax and trust in your path and trust that everything always works out. And some people are very panicked, and some people are just laughing about everything and joking. So whichever end of the spectrum you're at, I think everything works out, but we just do a little bit of extra work when we're trying to get through an epidemic. Ginger bug. I'm gonna make my own ginger beer, and that's day 6 of my ginger bug. So excited because I'll have ginger beer, fermented carrots for fermented hot sauce. So these are done. After this video, I'm gonna go blend them up and I'll make hot sauce. I have red peppers in another jar and green peppers because I'll make green hot sauce and red hot sauce. Hot sauce, I think, is very important. I don't see it as often recommended, but it is important. Also got neem soap, which is really good for any type of eczema, skin conditions, parasite, bacteria, etc. Neem is key. It's a really important one. I am going fast over everything because I did cover it in my article. I did neem oil as well, and Now, I make a lot of herbal preparations. I have a full cabinet full of them, way more than I can use. Here there is one that I made long time ago: parsley, dandelion, oat straw, nettle, chaparral, and burdock. It's kind of geared towards the kidneys. But again, nettle, you can never go wrong with nettle. It also strengthens the tissues. Oat straw strengthens the tissues. It's a silica in the body. So I think just really having a really, to kind of summarize it, having a really clean diet is very important. Using a lot of herbs to me is very important. A lot of people find herbs to be an extra, to just be something that, why would you do like so much extra? We don't need them. Extra expense, all of that. I am mad about herbs, just mad about herbs. The reason why I teach yoga is I was on the verge of starting a herbal business. I had a house full of herbs boxes and herbal preparations, and at the same time my yoga business took off. So I went with the path of least resistance, and started teaching yoga more. But herbs is something that I will always be passionate about. I'm just madly in love with herbs. Mother Earth has provided us with herbs for a reason. They're here to serve us. They're here to serve us in times when you want to just kind of get that extra boost. A lot of foods are hybridized, and I don't worry about it. I still eat all fruits because they're just fabulous, despite the fact that they're hybridized. They're still very powerful. But herbs they've never been hybridized. There is a cure for anything in nature. That's how genius the whole establishment is of Earth, the whole here establishment. I think herbs are to be utilized, and for all of us to study them and understand them and connect with them. Sometimes you can do a little exercise for yourself and take single herbs for a period of time just to feel their energy, their energetics, and how they can uplift you, what kind of thoughts they can bring, vibrations, energies, feelings into your body. If you feel stressed out, back remedies, I forgot to mention that in my article, but back remedies are for times when you're stressed out. And just really adore nature and connect with it and use its tools. It's very important. I'm drinking here kombucha to make myself comfortable through this post. Because I expected that there might be a lot of talking. Did I mention, silver maker? I do have a silver maker. I didn't bring it. It's in the other room. I have a silver maker. It makes colloidal silver because I haven't bought colloidal silver since I bought a silver maker, but I think one big box of colloidal silver is probably $20. And not box, sorry, bottle. And you can drink it in one day because that's how much you need to drink if you're going through infection or viral or anything. So get a silver maker. The one that I found that's similar to mine on Amazon is about $100. It was $99, and it comes with the silver coil. So you can make it a lot of colloidal silver with this for a while, and then you have to buy another silver coil. Luckily right now silver is quite cheap, so you can buy a coil and cut it up and use it indefinitely. You can have so much colloidal silver, and it is used to sanitize anything, to kill over 560 pathogens, bacteria, viruses, and so forth. So colloidal silver, diffusers, a nebulizer. If you live in a nasty, dirty city, use a nebulizer. I used the nebulizer for 6 months to a year. I don't remember, after I had mold exposure, which is a lot of nasties in your lungs. It's a glass nebulizer, comes in a little, it's this idea, but it comes in a glass, and the glass is very thin, and it spits out really small particles of pure essential oil. It's kind of expensive to diffuse it because you have to diffuse the purest essential oil since you're gonna bring them straight into your lungs. No water in it, just straight oil, but it really can kill things in the lungs. Let me not forget, peroxide in the ear. Food grade peroxide is best. You dilute it to 3%. A few drops in the ear, kill the rhinovirus. It works really well actually. If you just get a cold and you feel the first symptoms, just kind of like a scratchy throat but nothing, you're not sure, a few drops in the ear, bam, done. Garlic in the ear, it has to be done carefully because the ear is a very important thing, but garlic in the ear kills everything as well. Eating garlic, horseradish, ginger, hot foods, those are antiviral. Just really indulging in herbs and adoring them. Just if something tastes bitter, get excited about it. If something tastes earthy or just weird and strange, just appreciate all the things in nature. The way autumn leaves smell, it's not necessarily a floral smell, but it's a nice earthy smell. Neem is one of the most disgusting ones, and here I like it because it's just, I'm approaching it from the place of curiosity and exploring nature and adoring its creativity. Here I'm drinking lemon ginger kombucha. I got it yesterday from Costco. I went for the first time really. My friend gave me a gift card to Costco to just explore, and I got a lot of goodies, I gotta say. That really good stuff. So I think I'll finish with that. Just stay healthy, eat really clean. Don't eat any junk food, eat fresh food, keep the body operating really well, do yoga, sleep well, be in the sun, smile, laugh, and use as many herbs as you can. Elderberry, did I say elderberry? You can make your own. I have suggestions in my article for which ones to buy, but you can make it yourself. Extractions of ginger and garlic and honey are great. With vinegar you can do the mustard tonic, which is horseradish, cayenne, onion, garlic, turmeric, ginger. You can put black pepper and other spicy stuff in there because the vinegar will, in 30 days, will really soften it. Now, it's good to make this at the end of summer so that you can have it in flu season. But anyways, you can make extractions in honey, in vinegar, in glycerin, and in alcohol, and you can buy them. I don't make all my extractions, I buy a lot of herbs. One of the main ones to use is lemon balm because it's antiviral, but it's also calming, and it's very important to stay calm and to get in the parasympathetic nervous system mode. Of course, Lumatium is a very favorite of mine, very effective for viruses. Did I say I mentioned lysine? It comes in combinations and it comes alone, very effective. And olive leaf extract, cat's claw, pau de arco, licorice always, it goes well with every single herb because it harmonizes herbs. It is good in most formulas. And I think that is it. It's something that my antiviral protocol is to fill herbs and to take a lot. So herbs don't work like pills do, just a little pill. They do work in higher and larger quantities and in combinations. So I think it's important to explore and open yourself to the world of herbs and herbal remedies, and that's the future medicine, I think, because soon we'll be running out of medical options. You see, there is nothing that is offered for viruses, but at the same time nature offers a lot for viruses. We want to create clean environment so that our body, our immune system is strong. I know for myself I get really stressed out, and that's the only times when my immune system is down, so food doesn't help me when I'm stressed out. So it has to be then herbs that calm you down so that you don't get stressed out, because when I'm stressed out about certain things, that's the time when immunity is down, and that's the time when herbs come to help. Post your questions below. I would love to make another video on this subject because this was just kind of an introductory and covering my article video, but we'll talk more, and I'll see you soon.